Hello, how are you doing today? Wow, my voice is a lot quieter than I thought it was. This is going to be a stream with a lot of weird audio issues because the first game is very loud. The second game is even louder. So please let me know right now, how is my audio in relationship to the background music? Because I don't want to kill anyone today. That doesn't sound high up on my list of things to do. One of the games literally just got released today, and I got an early access code from Screenwave, which is the YouTube group that I'm with. And in that way, they were able to get a copy of the game itself before it came out, but then it came out today. I think it was in early access today. Okay, audio is good. So yesterday, amongst other things that I did, I'll talk about those in a minute. I did get a chance to hang out with Carrie, who works with Alchemy Labs, who are the people who are working on Job Sim. I need more coffee, which is why I'm saying Hold on. No worries, GPM. I had to do that. But yeah. GPM is referring to today's video on YouTube. I'm glad you liked it. But yeah, so anyway, when I went, yes, Alchemy Labs are working on a VR game. So, full disclosure, she invited me because we're friends, and so that way I could play test it. Also, I signed a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't talk about the specific level that I was playing. But I can say a couple of things. First off, I have played a game on the Oculus Rift, and the Oculus Rift was, I mean, you know, I was sitting down. The game I was playing, I completely forgot the name of. It was basically, the idea was that I was a scuba diver, and after a while in scuba diving equipment, apparently you go insane or something. And that's what the game was about. And so, like, just weird stuff was happening, but I was still using a keyboard and mouse. And you could move your head around, and that allowed you to look around, which was kind of cool, but you really couldn't get down on your knees, you know? And that's really what I wanted to talk about. I said on Twitter, I believe that the Vive is better than the Oculus. The price point is going to shy some people away, but I kind of think that the people who are going to get, you know, into VR stuff are going to be VR enthusiasts. And that's going to be the huge thing. The problem, or the good thing about the Vive is that you have to stand up for it, which is not obviously an ability that everyone has, but it allows you to get up, stand up, lay down. One of the other people playtesting grabbed a whole bunch of stuff off the shelves and stuff in the game, and then just dropped it on the floor and started doing snow angels in the stuff. And it was a model of the Oculus from a while back. The main thing I liked about the Vive was that it had these controllers. They're sort of like Wii nunchucks, you know? And you move your hands around, and then they've got triggers and stuff, and it really allows you to actually move. So, like, you know, I had to get under a desk or whatever, and so there were a couple of times that the immersion was actually to the point that I would, like, put my hand on something to make sure I didn't knock it over. Like, I had to, like, go plug something in behind a screen or whatever. So, like, put my virtual hand on the television or whatever, and my other hand around the side, so that way I could lean around the side. I didn't need to do that. I could clip through the desk, but the amount of immersion that I had going, it just works. The problem I had with that was the really sudden jump from virtual reality to actual reality. It was really jarring. Nothing felt quite right for a couple of minutes after I played. I played the I played both Job Sim and I also played this game called what was it? Tilt Paint, I think. It's one of the launch titles. It's basically Paint but in 3-dimensional space, and they have like sculptures and stuff. And they you know, Carrie and KY took me into the second room they had going. Tilt brush, thank you. They took me into the second room and we played around with that for a while, and of course I did the thing that anyone does when they first get an art program and drew a dick, jizzing all over the place. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, this is some really advanced, expensive hardware. I'm one of the few people who have ever used this product, and I'm using it to draw coming dicks. So I decided I'd draw another dude, so that way at least he was coming on to something. And he had a boner too. It was great, because Carrie and KY could actually see what I was drawing. Signed it in the corner of the room. It was cool. But the entire way home, I was just like, man, I want to get back and do that. I want to go back and do actual art in that. Because, like, it had glowing effects and fire effects. It was cool. But it's just, I don't know. The Vive just, because you have to move around and you have your hands and stuff moving, it feels a little bit more real. The Oculus, by comparison, feels like, I've strapped a screen to my face. It doesn't feel like it's necessary for my engagement of this activity. Like, there's nothing really going on, and I think that's going to be the case until the Oculus gets hand grip things, like the Vive has. But yeah, I didn't have any real motion sickness or anything like that, but I don't know. A screen taped to your head is fine, but it really doesn't give you anything that much better than what this screen in front of me that I'm using. I don't know. I thought the Vive was better, but it also does have that price point. If you are richer than me, and you want to get real virtual reality, I think the Vive is real virtual reality. I think the Oculus is a gimmick, and it doesn't really have the stuff. That's essentially what it was, Ego, is that when I was drawing in space, like, that dude, his dick had actual physical space. And the illusion was to the point that I actually wanted to take out my iPhone and take a picture of it at one point. It was really weird. Yeah, I mean, you know, I assume if you had frame drop, but the frame rate was really good. Maybe it's just because they had good computers. I don't know. I didn't have any problems with that on either game. It was nice to play not only Job Sim, but also this tilt brush, because there was not really a way, like, I didn't want to compare it just to an Oculus game and then Job Sim, because Job Sim has gotten a lot of love. It's gotten a lot of good reviews, and a lot of people say it's the best thing ever, so I didn't want to be like this kind of mediocre Oculus game versus a very well-received VR game, you know? So it was nice to be able to play Tilt Brush as well, because then I could actually, like, compare and contrast a couple of games versus one game. And it's just, the Oculus is just not as good. I don't have the money to buy an Oculus. I don't have a Vive. I don't have the room for either, really. But I think it's kind of bullshit to, like, have, like, my opinion based on, like, this game is worse, this game is better. Like, I don't know. But that was the cool thing about it, was that there was an option in Tilt Brush that allowed me to basically, your left hand is like a palette, and you have all these different, you know, the Photoshop tool kind of things that you would expect from Paint or any of those programs, and you can kind of scroll around this box that's floating around your hand to get whatever option you want, and then you can go and yeah, that's what I'm saying. VR is just ugly when it's strapped to your face. It doesn't have the same feel. This felt like I was actually doing something in it. So, I don't know. I don't know. That's enough of a VR rant. It's about 10 minutes into the stream that I've been just talking about VR. It was a really cool experience for me, and I wish Tilda could have been there. She had to work, unfortunately, but it was fun. And I'm looking forward to JobSim. I'm looking forward to Tilt Brush, too. There were a couple other games that they had access to that I didn't get a chance to play that sounded good, but I forget their names, and I forget exactly what was in the non-disclosure agreement, so it's probably best that I don't remember everything. Anyway. The screen on your face thing just isn't the same thing. I would recommend, if you have a chance, to try the Oculus and the Vive and see if I'm just biased, you know? Because I do have a bias, but I do feel like the Vive is just better. Like, the Oculus is just like, it feels like a screen. Whereas the Vive feels like you're in a location doing a thing. And it was really, really jarring for me to come out of it because of how real it felt. It's like, no, I was just in this, you know, job setting. I was just painting in a just flatland in the middle of nowhere with no one around for me for miles. And then they're like, okay, you know, if you want to stop, just hand me the controllers. And then I just like hand off these controllers to nothing and they just float away and then get set on like a invisible platform off in the distance. And I take off the glasses and KY is there sitting on like a chair near a desk where the controllers are. It was really awkward. It was really jarring to have that change. And I don't know how to really explain it aside from just saying go and play with the stuff. Anyway. It didn't feel like the Kinect. I've played Kinect games and that just didn't feel like I got the right sensory impact back. You just didn't really, I don't know. With that kind of, oh wow, that's a fucking, whew, okay. So first thing about this game that we're playing is it's fucking loud. I don't know anything about it really. They provided the game for me. It looked pretty cool. Definitely try out a Vive before you buy it because of how expensive it is. I can see a place for it, but yeah. Okay, so this is Dig or Die. It's a game that was given to me by my company who got it from the devs. So full disclosure, I got this game for free. I'm gonna go with normal. How can we try out the Oculus or Vive without shelling out a ton of cash? Going to events, I guess. Like, you know, going to PAX or MagFest or something like that, if you have one in town. Any gaming or VR thing that's in town for you, go to it. You're a representative of Craft & Co. and you're selling automated fabrication tools across the galaxy, and then something happened. I didn't get to read the rest of it. So it's supposed to be a little bit like Terraria. I never really cared for Terraria. Just because it always felt like it was just about the end game. Or the beginning game, and then once you got that, you were just kind of done. I gotta say, immediately off the bat, I'm not too impressed by the graphics, but, you know. They apparently have some fairly good rain effects and stuff like that in this game. I'm giving it a shot. Could be shit. But I want to, you know, at least give it a go. Okay, and I've heard that if there's nothing holding it up, it will fall. That's a little bit Mega Man, isn't it? I tried Starbound. Actually, I have not tried Starbound. Maybe I should. Okay, so how do I build things? Okay, so that killed it. there anything I can do with this now that I've killed it? I don't know how much ammo I've got, or if there is even ammo. Alright, I should probably find shelter. And my shelter is actually slowly building up with, water. So that's not good. How do I build? Okay, well, I've actually made a hole in the ground. Does anyone know how to play these games? I'm gonna try and dig out a little hole so that way the water goes. Alright, Alright. How do I build things? Auto builder. Alright. Let's try building this here. Okay. Oh, okay, so this gives us stuff. Wooden platform. Wooden wall. Okay. So now I have wooden walls. Okay, gotcha. So you can't just place wood down. There was this really kind of not so great game I played a little while ago called Blockheads. It's a iPhone game. It's sort of like this, except for it's an iPhone game. Okay, so I have that now. So I can go and make the walls. How long have I been streaming? You can always use the uptime command, exclamation uptime. Alright, so I need scrap metal. What am I doing? I'm gonna build a wall, because I really don't want things coming through here. Wish I could make like a platform that... Yeah, new card announcement. It sounds about time. They usually like to give it a little bit of time between updates. Okay, plant. I mean... Okay, I did plant one, so I just... Okay, so there's some actual ore. Is this even a good game? Well, I haven't played much of it. Graphically, it's really uninspired. Mechanically, it looks alright. So far, I'm not noticing a huge difference between this and Starbound or Terraria, but... You know, I'm trying to give it a chance, just in case. It's... okay. So I do have, like, infinite ammo, but it's limited by... Okay. Without a light source, it's going to be pretty hard for me to get anywhere with that. Do I think of the new Nintendo Direct? I didn't watch it, so I have no idea. The water physics are nice. It's one of the things they really pride themselves on, especially in the trailers. They're talking about it. Build an Auto Builder Mark II. Okay. Hey, thank you, Bomb1A, for resubscribing. That's awesome of you. Can you craft? Yeah, but I don't really know how yet. I've got this crafting station. So you'd think, okay, so we need an auto builder. In order to get the auto builder Mark II, we need iron and a blue gem. But in order to do that, we're gonna need a better digger, right? How do we get a better digging tool? Because we know where iron is. Okay, so we just do it like this. Okay, and then we need diamonds. Blue energy gems. Okay. Well, without... Dig your ship? It might have... Yeah, but it's also giving me hints. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened to the chat there. It just kind of got reset. I also need to figure out a way to keep things out. They just kind of come in and there's nothing to stop them. This is going to be a slow game, I feel like. Okay, so I gave us... Oh, we've got blue energy. Where did I get those? Where did I get blue energy crystals? Does anyone know? Because I need a shit ton more of them. Okay, so now that keeps them from being able to come in, but I can press down to go through it, which is nice. I need one more. Oh, there's one. They come from these guys. Okay, got him. Alright, so now we can build this. I guess I'll just build it over here. Alright, so that gives us more options. So now we can build a miniaturizer part Mark II. So we need to go kill more of those blue dudes. I do want to build a better wall. Okay, so now can I... Does this build all the things that the other thing does? No, it actually builds entirely different things, so I still need to have both. I kind of need that gap down at the bottom, don't I? Or else I will drown all of the goddamn time. Let's see. What are we talking about in chat? There we go. Okay, there's no light source. Oh. There's some game that had a... It kind of reminds me of the Zelda night theme for when you're getting invaded by the aliens in Majora's Mask. That start, at least. Now it doesn't. I'm gonna die, for sure. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, it's called Dig or Die for a reason, I guess. I don't think we had any saves, so I guess we just, let's try it again. It did tell me not to... Oh. Avermedia, why are you here? Did we crash because of Avermedia deciding that it wanted to be involved? I mean, the game is literally called Dig or Die. It's sort of like Don't Starve. Like, it tells you one of the most important aspects of the game. Minecraft, you know? They all tell you what the fuck you need to be doing. Well, that was a good first trial run of stuff. Like I said, I haven't played a lot of, Terraria or whatever, so I don't know how this stacks up, but it feels very same-like to me. Am I wrong? Who here has played a lot of Terraria? Terraria doesn't really tell you to do anything. Those are probably hostile. Alright, without light, how do I build down? I kind of just need to build my mark whatever the fuck, and, well, thank you, Dirt, for hosting me. This objectively looks worse than Terraria to you. Okay. Can you explain why? I'm not saying you're wrong. I literally just want to know why. Looks like its own game. I mean, the graphics are a hell of a lot less pleasing than Terraria. Okay, so I do need to build a little thing up there so that way I can get out. But if it rains, I'm gonna have problems. Okay, so now I actually, no, that doesn't help. So I need to build another set. Cool. Okay, so this is problematic. How much iron do I need? Okay, so I can build this. I need to get out of here. Okay, so I do need to let off the excess water. The music's very peaceful in the beginning. It kind of doesn't tell you that, I mean, it doesn't really give you the feeling that you're gonna fucking die any second, but, goddamn rain. How about make a roof next to the falls? Yeah, I think that was something I was starting on doing, but then it became night, and then I died. I think that the ship is just to give you tips. Why does it rain when it's like just a monsoon? You know, good question. Okay, so this gives us building blocks. We'll use them in order to build like a... Oh, I actually have to support the weight. That's the thing, I forgot about that. That's something they talk about, is that like if you don't support the weight, then it won't allow you to do it. Okay, so we do need to build a better miniaturizer. So we need to go get some blue gems. So that means we gotta go kill the these dudes. Okay. Don't think they drop too many, but... Do these things glow in the dark? Okay, so that is a glowing flower, so I could put it somewhere and then I could actually see in the dark. The dogs are just annoying. Have I tried looking at Project Zomboid? I have not. He didn't drop anything interesting. Okay. I'm a little disappointed about the animations for the main character. Like, this is your main character. Make him look nice. Don't make him look like a Newgrounds knockoff of Mega Man. That's a little bit disappointing. I mean, I like that single player. That makes me want to play it more than Terraria. I know... Does it? I don't know. I don't like being behind in Terraria, and it always feels like no matter how much I try, I'm always behind in Terraria. What's up, Polish? Okay, so now we have lamps. Let's check and see if our system works. No, it appears that we still will drown. But maybe not as much. We need to get shelter soon. We need to get a turret. A turret would help immensely, because if we could just shoot things, we're great. You're always behind, is how I feel about, whatchamacallit. So for that we need a gem and 5 iron. We know that there's iron down here, so we can just go and get it real quick. Okay, now it's a lot easier to get iron. Can you place dirt? I don't know. Wouldn't know how. Okay, I'm gonna try it by maybe if I select dirt and then... Okay, yeah, I can select dirt and then just left click. I'm dumb. It doesn't like being placed in that way. Okay. So, now we can go to this one and get a rotating turret. Let's see. Where did my turret go? Oh, okay. So we can we move things off my hotbar? If I don't have them, why do I even have that as an option? So it only has, what is it? 180 degree line of sight for targeting? Can I... Okay. So that's a 360 degree line of sight. What? Okay, let me see what my other options are. Place it on the roof. I can make another one. I need to go get another gem though, and I need to go get more lamps. If I have 2, then the line of defense is a little bit better. Well, that's shit. I feel like these things are going to be hostile as soon as I get in the water. They also seem to regenerate crazy fast. Okay, maybe let's go the other direction. Yeah, that's definitely hostile. I don't know how I grow more of that. Star bounty because you start with a gun. Yeah. I like the water mechanics. I feel like that's kind of a step up from Terraria, but I mean, we did have to kind of look for stuff. The rain is really annoying though, because it just floods everything. Can I just, It's almost nightfall. I need to get back inside. I'm fucked. Oh shit. Okay, that is doing work. This music is a lot less interesting than the last one. You basically need a turret by night 1 or else you're fucked, aren't you? This music is awful, honestly. The music does feel like something that you'd see in a Newgrounds kind of game. I'm sorry to keep comparing it to that, but it just reminds me a lot of that kind of thing. It's certainly not a bad game. I just don't know how it's better than Terraria. We're almost through the night. We're almost fine. Then we can go collect up all this loot. I don't know what this stuff is. It looks like just guts or something. Alright, what did I just pick up a shit ton of? Radioactive blood. Bloody flesh containing radioactive particles that could produce energy. Oh my god, they're digging through the back? Jesus, okay. Okay. That fucking happened. Just place it as far down as we can before we can't see anymore. Okay, fucking water. Alright. What else can I build? Iron support, okay. Concrete blast wall. Can you create maybe flashlight? Oh, that would be nice. Need to get... I'm gonna try and play this for a little bit longer, and then I can give, like, a full opinion. I do want to see if, like, things change eventually. Like, do I just need to go farther into the game? Have I not gone down far enough into it to really understand it? I mean, it's dig or die, and I barely scratched the surface of the water. Which is, I would assume, a lot of where the core mechanics of the game come into play. The game feels nice. It runs at a good frame rate. Mechanically, it doesn't really have any problems for me, but okay. So how many do I need? I need 4. There's 1 and 2 more. Okay, cool. I need a better gun so I can take on the fish. Then I can check and see about the water pocket thing. I need to repair my gun as well. What is the price for this? I don't know. Someone want to check that for me? Because that's a fair assessment. How do I use the flashlight now that I have it? Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's just on now. Now I can just see in the dark. $5? The sound design is pretty eh. For $5, it's alright. But just... I mean, it's a game. It's early access. I hope all of this is placeholder sounds, graphics, mechanics. The mechanics are actually okay. The mechanics are fine. Not really breaking the mold. It's almost nightfall. Okay, no, it's not. All right. How do I... Okay, I just heal over time. You can use blue flowers in order to heal. Plasma gun, concrete wall. Let's see, stone. I need to go get some stone. So let me go get some stone, then we can make concrete, and we can make like a turret area. Just like a safe haven for when shit goes down. This is stone, right? Looks like stone. Having a lot of dirt on you all the time is nice, because it keeps you from drowning and dying, and I can't see where my character is at all in all that fog. probably shouldn't be trying to jump up against a waterfall either, but you know. Okay, so then let's just... Okay, now we can go and do this thing. And I'm gonna make a concrete wall. Just as much of it as you can give me. Okay, cool. Now I'll make a Gatling gun. Alright, so now we... about like right here. We'll just dig a hole. And we're just gonna replace some of this with stuff. How many walls do we have? I'm gonna replace this with this, because we don't need that. Okay. There needs to be like a vent for water. So that way I don't have to just like accept the fact that there's just this. They have very nice rain physics. They're very proud of it. Which is why it rains all the fucking time, I feel like. But, you know, I could be using hotkeys, and that would make the game probably feel a lot better. Four. There we go. The music is interesting. I want to have a clear way that they can come in, so that way they come in the way I want them to. It's like standard turret thing. Alright, so where's the good Gatling gun? That's this one, right? No, it's this one that I want. Okay, so now we have one of those. We put it at the end of a hallway. And then, yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you. This game kind of feels I'm gonna take one of the things that I've got way down here. Okay. We're almost at nighttime again, so... Let's see. Let's try and just build a hole down to nothing. This will mean that only... Okay. This should be pretty okay, right? This is a very generic sounding MIDI. What else should I buy or make? Basically making a moat, yes. Can I make another shit turret? Yes, I can. It's not shit, it's just not as good as the other one. Hopefully, that's the case. Can I... Okay, cool. So I can just have, like, a wall of gun. And just hide back here. Save? Yeah. F5 is quick save. Okay. Is this Terraria? No, it's something that very much wants to be, I feel like. Alright, is there anything else you think I should build? What are the other things? Like, can I build a better gun? That was an option, right? Plasma machine gun. Okay. And then there's this gun. Plasma shotgun. Low accuracy, bullet range. Okay, that's fine. How much is this? Iron and coal. I haven't even seen coal yet. And coral I probably need this shotgun first, so I need flowers of light. It's almost nighttime. Do I go and get it? I can make it. Don't you think? I'm gonna risk it. What happens if I just dig them until they don't have a... Oh, fuck you. Okay, I need to get out of here. Almost out. Okay, let's hope my new defense is enough to keep me safe from whatever tonight has for me. The music, man. I'm sorry, but no, you can't just do that with music. I'm hoping they come from the direction that I've set them up to come. So they've got to go through the first turret first, and then they can come this way. Time for an enemy spam base defense game. Seriously. I mean, now that I've got my defense properly set up, there's nothing to stop me. Like, this just becomes a stop in my day where I have to do this. Why not block up the entryway at night? Because then they'll just wreck walls, like in a tower defense. That's me shooting as well. That's my shot. So I don't even know if the other gun's going. They broke my other gun. The music is just kind of awful, isn't it? I mean, this is not exactly the most exciting thing. I hope that eventually the enemies get more varied and more difficult, because this is not hard. Like, now I've got this set up, I'm fine. It's not bad. It's not a bad game, it's just... It's not anything that Terraria isn't. You know? Where's my dirt? 6. Okay, so now I can just walk out of here. Cool, fine. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go all the way down. As far down as I can possibly go. And see what happens. I've got the ability to light things up, so why not just see what happens if I go down? Let's see if we can find more game down here. I'm gonna die of drowning, aren't I? Oh god, what is that? Okay. I mean, they are selling it, so I am judging it. I feel like that's fair. And they gave it to me to talk about and review. I mean, obviously they'd hope I'd say nice things, but what developer wouldn't want me to say nice things? If you cannot kill a new species, they will attack you. Oh, if you kill a new species, it'll attack you at night. Okay, so why not just not? Why not just not kill things? Is there an advantage to killing? I guess it gives you new stuff, but... Does that mean the fish will attack me at night? If I kill them somehow? Alright, so I've got coal now. I can get a better gun, right? It's a lot of coal. Maybe killing things is not the point. I have a feeling that it's as much the point as it is in, like, Minecraft. It's just, they're very, it's a lot like Terraria. I think that comparison is just made easily based on every mechanic about it. Yeah. I haven't played Starbound, so I don't know if it's more like Starbound than Terraria, but, people say, yeah, because of the way you start off with a gun, but... It's not the best. Do I have coral? I think I do, right? Is this the coral that it wants? Water flower. Bullshit. Alright. Oh, shit. I regenerate my health fairly quickly. I'm just trying to go down to see if I can find anything, but it seems like underground is mostly water. If I kind of dig level with the surface, it'll eventually, like, lower, right? And we can keep going down like this. Well, I've been playing any FTL tonight. I haven't played FTL in a while. Maybe I should. I'm kind of curious to see what happens if I keep going down, but I'm having a hard time going down more because I'll drown. The question about can I just dig up in order to save myself from drowning was answered in the form of no, you cannot. The water mechanics are really nice, but I'm gonna drown here because there's more water coming down. Trick that guy into jumping off where he shouldn't. Now he'll come for me. Yep, alright. Maybe there's like a diving suit. There's gotta be. You cannot have this much water in your game without a diving suit. This has to be a placeholder sprite. I feel like a lot of these have to be. But it's congruent with a lot of the art style in this game already. I want to see other things. That's why I'm continuing to play. I want to see how far I can go before something kills me in the dark. It's going to be that guy. Okay. Just going to dig away from him. Is there fall damage? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay. The UI doesn't much look like Starbound. I haven't played Starbound, so I don't know. I think the splash sound is from Minecraft, isn't it? I have to kind of bleed off some of the water every now and then, or else it starts to kind of build up. There we go. I'm down. Alright. The flashlight was a good investment. What is this? You cannot dig that. Can I dig this? I can. Okay. Oh, shit. So that's just a reskin of the dog enemy that we saw earlier. I'm gonna die here. Okay, cool. We're good. I'm a little disappointed to have dug down this far just to find more of the same kind of enemies. This is not Terraria. This is a different game entirely that looks a lot like Terraria. So now I killed one of those big dogs, so now they'll start attacking me at night? Oh, I'm dead. Is there anything else to talk about this game? Like, I just kind of dug straight down in order to get somewhere. And that's not the best way to do this game, obviously. But, I don't know. I think I'm pretty much done now. Let me go to the bathroom and I'll come back. It's not particularly inspiring. Is that artwork stolen? I don't know. Possibly. If you liked it, it's on Steam for $5. People are comparing it to Terraria and Starbound. Those games have been out for longer. They're better polished. They have multiplayer components. If the thing about, you know, playing it offline or playing it online with people, and they just power level over you because they brought in their character, if that whole thing bothers you, just go and just play offline. It's all right. It's got some room to improve for sure. It's not bad. It's just not anything new. The underground or the nighttime element is just annoying, honestly. Like the first night, it's awful. Second night, just hold out. It's okay if you're burnt out on other games, yeah. So that's my opinion of it. Not going to give it a rating because I don't do that sort of thing, but it's okay. It's just okay. Let me go to the bathroom, and then I'll be right back, and we'll do Uriels. Is that how you pronounce it? Uriels something Chasm. For reference, okay. So Uriels Chasm. Let me tell you a little bit about this game that we're gonna play after I get back from the break. Uriels Chasm, according to its store page, has a overwhelmingly negative user review of what is its rating? It has a 16% positive rating on Steam. Let's compare that to Slaughtering Grounds, because Slaughtering Grounds is a well-known bad game. Let's see. Slaughtering Grounds, where is it? Slaughtering Grounds, where is it in my list? There it is. Okay. Let's go to the store page for this one. This game got a lot of negative review because of the Jimquisition episode where they basically tried to take the guy down because, or the developer tried to take, I think it was the Jimquisition down because he didn't like the game. The Slaughtering Grounds, has a 35% positive rating. So Uriels Chasm, according to Steam's ratings, which is really not a great way of, you know, figuring things out, is Uriels Chasm is twice as bad as the Slaughtering Grounds. The Slaughtering Grounds is twice as good as Uriels Chasm. And that's what we're going to do directly after I get back from going to the bathroom. So give me 90 seconds, and then we'll come back with that. From the few seconds that I played it prior to streaming it, I'll get into that. I always like to try and set up a game to make sure that it'll capture right. And let me tell you, that rating does not seem off. That rating, just from the 5 seconds or so that I just watched in order to make sure the game ran, seemed entirely accurate. I'll be right back. Give me 90 seconds to go to the bathroom. BRB. I left you guys without music. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? Let's not spam numbers in chat. That's, let's not do that. In fact, if you keep doing that, I'll start deleting comments. How about we do that? How about we just time some people out? I'm just gonna time you out for a second. Sorry about that. I'm not gonna ban you. I'm just gonna time you out. Don't spam numbers in chat. Just because I'm away does not mean that you should do so. You're only timed out, which means that for the next 600 seconds you won't be able to talk in chat. You're not banned. Don't spam. A couple of people I think got hit with that, ego being one of them. You should be fine. Fuck numbers. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this game called Uriel's Chasm. Am I back? Should be. Yes. It was back 37 seconds ago. Jesus Christ. Like 10 seconds early. Oh well. Anyway, so let me reiterate what we're about to play. This game is called Uriel's Chasm. Let's turn that off so you can hear me. This game is called Uriel's Chasm. It is incredibly loud. It is also only full screen and has no options to minimize it. It is set up to be shovelware. They intentionally made a shovelware game. I've played 2 minutes of it just to load up the game and make sure that it captures correctly. It does, which is a shame because it's awful. What else can I say about it? Fuck, dude. It has a lower score than the Slaughtering Grounds. So, if you... I'm going to start the game now. Alt-Enter does not work on this game. This game is not well coded enough to be able to have Alt-Enter or -W or any of that shit. So I have an extra screen open so that way I can just see chat. It's going to be fucking awful. So I'm going to start the game now. Turn your volume all the way down. And then slowly increase it until it's at an acceptable level. Especially those of you that have headphones. Ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. It's fucking loud. And pretty much the worst thing I've seen in a long time.
Hi, it's us again, Shovelware Queens.
Okay. It's not as bad as I remember.
We found this old game. We vaguely remember.
This is how the game starts, by the way.
It sucked. I'm not even sure how we got it. But I remember a joke we made about like coming down from space on an asteroid. Okay.
By faith, Enoch was translated that he should... This is fucking hard to read. Is that just me? Not round, because God had translated him. For his translations, he had this testimony that pleased God, but without... Oh, fuck. Can you not see anything? It's probably not the worst thing in the world. Let me try and, there you go. I feel like I should restart the game just so you can experience that. Hold on. Fuck. I need you to experience the beginning of this game because it makes no fucking sense. There you go.
This again, Shovelware Queens. So, we found this old game.
You made this old game.
Playing it in the 90s.
It was made recently. It probably will.
I'm not even sure how we got it. But I remember a joke we made about like coming down from space on an asteroid.
What the fuck is she even saying? How is this a way to introduce a game? There's some shit here about God and Enoch. Enoch is the language of angels and devils, and you can use it as a way of communicating with angels or devils. This game is going to use that mechanic as a thing, I imagine.
Same dream every night.
Let's play How Many Viewers Do I Lose by starting this game. If you want to unsubscribe to me on everything and unfollow me, I completely understand.
From my body. Then I am comforted by the voice of my Lord. Verily, verily I say unto you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abideth alone. But if it die, it bringeth forth much fruit.
The Steam overlay thing will not go away.
My name is Sister Tabitha.
I don't fucking
I
care.
have been
There we
sleeping
go. Now it's gone.
for 8 years. I have been
Wait,
sent
it has
to
been
the
her name
outer
for what?
fringes of the galaxy on a rescue mission. I'm here to investigate the disappearance of the great orbital monastery, Enoch's Hole. Today, I woke up
What?
to a kiss of teeth.
Don't try and kiss people by using your teeth. That's... Okay. Okay, arrow keys to move. Z is shoot. This is what I need you to tell me. Oh god. Your faith must be greater than that of the garden. Mine asteroids define faith. It can be found by reading the Bible fragments B. You can also find... Ooh, I'm not gonna even try. For experimental mining laser, beware cherubim. They will be willing to drop fuel on destruction. Okay. Oh. What? Is this? Oh, that's a... Okay, so my faith is currently 54. Oh my god. You just start taking damage when you hit things. There's the level boundary. I've not gained... Am I gaining faith? I'm gaining faith just slowly over time. Oh my... Stop with the words. I can't read all this shit. No, the Bible! Okay, so... This game feels as good as it looks. It's just... Oh, okay. I mean, unlike the last game we played, I can immediately tell you that this game offers nothing. Why is the text taking up the entire fucking screen? I don't have time to read that shit. I'm being shot at by aliens. And I fucking don't care. What's she talking about? Is that a she? Is that a he? What is talking to me and why? I don't have time to read it, but it must be there because they must tell me about whatever the fuck it's talking about. For everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of the righteousness. What the fuck is this? Bibles always seem to go left. Has anyone else noticed that, or is that just me? Ow. These rocks you cannot shoot. They're invincible to being shot. And I beheld lo in the midst of the thrones and the four beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood the Lamb, drove out of the man and placed in the east the Garden of Eden cherubs. Why are you telling me this? What the fuck does that have to do with what's going on right now? Is this ironically bad, or is it actually bad? Because it seems like it's just actually bad. It's ironically bad. So much of the UI is covered up by bullshit that does not matter to what's happening on the screen. The only thing that matters on the screen is the circle and my ship. The circle tells me where things are, and it's my radar, which they had to put up this way because it's the only way that we'd be able to actually see anything. And the Bible's just gone. There's this over here. What is this big arrow? Oh, shit. So the dilithium allows me to upgrade my laser. Shoot a Z. So it controls like an old DOS game. Which, I mean, thematically, I guess is good if you're trying to make a game that's like supposed to be an old game that no one knew about, but it feels like that intro was done in one take. So I just need more Bible than the garden has, and then I can out-Bible the level. That's the plot premise, and I mean the plot I think is happening on, it's repeating itself. It's going on about the milk of the righteous. Which, the fuck am I playing? Can you stop? Can you stop talking? Isn't DMT a drug? I need one more faith, or one more set of faith, or I can just regenerate it slowly. There we go.
I can see a way through into the garden.
She has weird boobs.
I'll have to hitch a ride on this canister.
Also, what the fuck is perspective or anatomy?
Of the chasm. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who hath blessed us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places in Christ, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Jesus Christ to himself.
What the fuck?
To the praise of the glory of his grace, wherein he hath made us accepted in the beloved, in whom we have redemption through his blood.
Okay, now we're in a different type of game. Now we're in a side-scrolling shmup. I may be the first person to play this far into this game. Ow. Are those spinning crosses just because Jesus? Am I the only one who found the whole, like, cross-wearing thing kind of weird? That's a thing that people do? If I die and someone shoots me, don't wear a gun around your neck, okay? If I die and someone hangs me, don't wear a noose around your neck as, like, symbolism of, like, that guy. You know? I think that's a George Carlin skit, but the point is well taken. What the fuck? Why are there spinning... Why is any of this? Okay, we're done. What the fuck did I just play? What was that? So I'm not a huge fan of bullet hells, but generally speaking, you want to have like good hitboxes and interesting enemy variety and the fuck even. I only played that for like 16 minutes. God, it felt like forever. That felt like so long. Time dilated. Like, I don't... It's like my life became shorter. Okay, we're playing something else now. What did you miss? Literally the worst game I've ever played on stream. And it costs money. How much money do you have to have for this? This game costs $5. Have I done any super hot? I don't have super hot. Bad games in my life, but none were so blatant. How do you spell blatant? What am I feeling? Please. Yeah, there you go. I got it for free. Why make Uriels Chasm 2? Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off with that. No. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Hardcore Gamer is a fucking idiot. I don't know who this is. This is how you say it's shit, but someone might like it. Not even for no wave high priest. Okay, well. Oh, God. Alright, what do we fucking do now? I tried to make sure that, I wanted to make shopkeep work, but even with a new area, like a new, what is it called? Even with a new, I'm sorry, I'm still reeling from that fucking game. I'm dumber now. Even with a new save of shopkeep, it just won't run. It runs at, like, using up 50% of my card or my processor without anything else going on. No, the game hasn't started, like, the shop hasn't gone into really going anywhere. It's just playing the game. It's just, unfortunately, a very poorly coded game, which is really sad because I really like shopkeep, but it's so broken now that I can't even play it. So I got some options. It's basically between Recettear or fuck. I am gonna do City Skylines sometime soon. I do want to save and buy the expansions first. There are two expansions that I didn't even know about. There's an After Dark expansion, and there's also a people want to see Recettear. Okay. City Skylines will happen. It'll definitely do. Yeah. So the options are between Recettear or The Escapist. I kind of feel like doing Recettear, and most people in chat say either do Recettear or fuck, whatever fuck is. There's no reason you should buy Uriels Chasm. I don't care if you hate someone, don't support that developer. They actively dislike you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm offended that game exists in a lot of ways. Like, it shouldn't. Jesus Christ. And they had the gall to even suggest making a second one. Fuck off. Fuck off. The Escapist? Okay, maybe. You guys want the Escapist? I just don't feel like playing the Escapist right now. I don't really feel like playing... I don't feel like living right now because of that shit. What do I have installed? It's between Recettear and Escapist. I just need a minute. I'm sorry. Give me, like, literally a minute. I'm going to run an ad because I just need to get up and walk away from the computer for a minute. Like, that actively hurt my soul to have played that game. I haven't played a game that actively hurt me in a long time. Like, okay. Like, the Christian games that I've played before, like, you know, Zoo Race and stuff, like, they were trying. They were actively trying to make a good game, but they just didn't know how, and they didn't have the money or the means or the ability to hire someone who knew what they were doing. But they honestly wanted to do it. Uriel's Chasm, however, is just offensive tripe. Because they're charging $5 for it, for one thing. It should not... I need to go away for a second. Just give me a minute. I'll come back and I'll be in a better mood. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna step away from what just happened and we're gonna go play a good game now. The options are Recettear or the Escapist. I don't really feel like playing either totally, but I don't really have anything else installed that I want to do. And of the two, I think I'd prefer to play Recettear. I think I'll feel better once when I play some stuff. Don't buy that fucking game. Let's play Recettear. Recettear is a good game. FTL? I don't think I have FTL installed right now. Do I? I do. I kind of want to stop at 3 because I do need to do a couple of things today. So I don't really care. Like, I don't care if they are people who did a game. They made a game that actively was offensive. Like, that was awful. They cannot be so delusional to us. I'm gonna stop talking about that game now. Sunday is tomorrow. We'll be doing art stream tomorrow. Artcade, as we're gonna call it now. How do I play this game again? I've kind of forgotten. We do need to get stuff, don't we? Okay. We might as well sell that. We have nothing else to sell. It doesn't really feel like we should even bother opening the shop. What's the button to, oh, that's interesting. How do I look at the thing? I don't really feel like playing Hearthstone right now. The current brawl is kind of interesting, but not interesting enough to really justify it. And I don't really have any good decks. So if it's flashing, that means something's there, right? Wow. Hey now, what's wrong? My dolly. Oh, the shoulder's been ripped. This is my favorite. Wow. Wait, can you give it to me for a second? Okay. Let's see. I have a little thread and needle in my apron pocket here. Loop-de-loop, don't poke myself. There we go. We did it. Done. How does it look? Shit. You're welcome. Now I need to go. Bye-bye. Not only are you good at sign crafting, but you also have a fairly deft hand at needlework too. How about you, Tyr? I bet you sew a lot of stuff. Huh? There's no time for dawdling. Where to next? I guess fairies aren't very good at using big needles, huh? Okay, let's do the Adventurers Guild. We need to get some stuff because we don't have anything to sell. We got money. I guess we could go buy something. What do you have new? Oh, I don't care about any of this stuff. Okay. What should we end up buying right now? Who has played this game before and knows what I need to be doing right now? Later, Chrissy Ravs. Is it Tyr or Tear? Buy anything that's blue. It's like parade armor? I'm just gonna buy the windbreaker. Yeah, I'll buy like a couple of... Whatever. I bought things. Red items are hot, not... What? Red items? What is red? Like, do you mean literally the color of it is red? What? Why 4? Because, I don't know, fucking whatever. I want people to know that I've got windbreakers, so I'm gonna put them in the doorway, so that way people go and see them and they're like, oh shit, he's got windbreakers. I need that fucking look. Please move. Okay, I have nothing else. Now we can go sell things. There we go. Let's do this. Welcome to Recettear. And of course you're selling things when I'm this broke. Are you sure you really want this? Thank you, Crazy Direwolf, for resubscribing, especially after that bullshit I just played. So what is the objective of like how I need to sell? I forget. It's like 70, 30%? Okay. Sell items at 115%. So I just sold it below its market value. That was really dumb. Buy high, sell low. That's right, right? Cool. And the girls are cheap asses, right? I was a little worried that the JoJo video would get flagged for something, you know? Okay. So he's trying to buy it. How much is 6 months in E, or pounds? I don't know what the, conversion rate is, but, it's $5, $6 a month, right? So 6 times 6 is, 36, so about half the price of a full-priced game. Cool. People are happy. Are you just gonna go around flashing people with your weird-ass raincoat, man? Do you ever have nightmares that your YouTube videos keep getting flagged? That is my life. They get flagged all the goddamn time, honestly. It's just part of living. Okay, so we're, how many just things do we need to do? It's like 15 before. Okay. Can we sell one more time? Because we got time, and I'm not really going to go anyway. Where? So. Alright. They're trying to sell that. Don't be a cheap ass. Why did I only get +2 for that? A lot of people will go and find people who have a certain number of subscribers and flag their videos illegitimately because they know that they'll make enough money from doing it that they don't have to worry about anything. Increase relationships by selling at 105 to the price of the increased people's budget and cheap stuff, then buy expensive stuff from the market and sell those. Okay. The price of candy has increased. How would I know how to work with that? What was that just now? That was a news flash. Important news events are reported for everyone in the city. That one was a sudden jump in candy prices, so if you're buying or selling candy, pay close attention to that. Sudden jump? In other words, sudden scarcity has driven up the price of candy. In general, this means that the price will double. Candy sold for 300 picks now may sell for 600. So, is it going to cost a ton of money for the rest of the time? That's terrible. How am I going to survive? But wait, if I buy all the candy in the city, I can keep it for myself. Maybe I'll share a little, or sell a little bit. You're being dumb. You're being dumb. If you keep a very wide variety of stock hand... Okay, so just buy a lot of shit. It's hard to make profit in that way. Okay. It's not... Stop being dumb. What now? This information could be vital. Louis the Swordsman, bounce check at local cafe, now on the lam. Well, shit. When I posted the first video of this on After Hours, so here's something interesting about YouTube. When you post a video on YouTube, it gives you 3 options for thumbnails, and then you can upload your own. All the options were this bitch talking to me. All of them. And it usually takes a thing from the very beginning of the video, very middle of the video, and then the very end of the video. So at 3 points in the game, it was so common for her to be talking to me and not letting me just play the fucking game that it... Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, a significant portion of the game was her fucking talking to me. So, Louis is just gone. So, wait, no, he's... I know I was in a tutorial, but we have nothing. We're just going without. We have no items, so there's nothing to equip. Okay. Tyr not shutting the fuck up is why you never finish this game. I can understand that. Okay, there's the exit. We don't want to go there yet. I feel like I'm just killing things. There doesn't seem to really be a point. Just gives me a little bit of money. So I have other attacks now, right? Okay, so how do I switch attacks? Like, how do I switch what my attack is? Was that addressed at any point? Bury yourself. What? Is Tyr a new type of Navi? Kinda. Except for she's actually kinda helpful. It's L and R on the gamepad. I don't have a gamepad. I'm just using... pretty fairly far off from, well... A and S, maybe? No. It's a good try, though. C. It's C. They're using a better Twitch TV emote. Okay. I should probably get better Twitch TV. So I can actually see the cool memes that I'm missing out on. Trying to think of anything else that's been going on that's like worthy of me talking about. Not a lot, honestly. I've just been doing the school thing. Part of what I need to do today before I go pick up Tilda from work is paint some. I've got a gallery show coming up, and that's gonna really eat into my time. So, yeah. I need to spend some time painting. I've got a 3 by 4 foot canvas that I've only got the underpainting down on. And that's not good. You generally want to have, like, your entire thing done a good month in advance before. What the fuck? I have not played Devil Daggers, but I've only heard good things about it, so I should probably try it. Hello? Oh, yes, can I help you? Yes, I think that might be my line. Are you looking for something? I'd be happy to help if you are. Oh, no, that's not it. It seemed to be lost somehow. Could you perhaps tell me where I am? You're in a cave. Where you are? Well, you're in here. It could be a problem. These dungeons alter the shape when a person enters. I'm afraid giving you your precise current location is impossible. I need to learn how to read. Oh, I've entered a dungeon then. How surprising. But how can you... I was just on my way home from, well, in some ways, I'm kind of in awe. How in the name of heaven did you end up lost in such a dungeon? Indeed, I'm lost too. Given how lost you are, it seems to be the streets aren't shaking. What should I do now, though? I'm just gonna skip some of this. Really? Thank you, Miss Fairy. You are very kind. Not at all. Be careful, though. Farewell, then. And then she just sort of phased to the wall. That was weird. Undertale is not that bad. Its community is bad. The game itself is actually pretty good. It's one of the better games I've played in a while. Mechanically, works thematically out, but any reason I could give you on why it's good is literally a spoiler for the game, because the game itself, most of what makes it good is the characters and the story. And so, if you've heard anything about why it's good, you probably have something spoiled for you. You know? I don't know. The fandom is one of the worst things I've ever experienced in my life, however. The game itself is pretty good. I'd recommend it. It's not really a visual novel, no. The mechanics of it are very not visual novel. It's more of a bullet hell, if anything. It does give you options on how you deal with situations, but, like, the options are fairly binary. Like, either you kill someone or you don't, and that's kind of, boring in ways. I don't know. I don't want to get into all that because I have beaten the game, but I don't really want to say exactly what I did because people watching on After Hours are still not sure which route I took and how I did it. I've been saying I've taken a rev route just to avoid that spoiler. It's worth watching, though. I really tried to make sure that the voice acting was on point. For Megatron, or whatever the fuck David Bowie's name is, it's, I don't know. I think I could probably make it down to the boss of this dungeon as well, and then I'll stop. I think that's where I should stop. Watch out for rocks. Yeah, that was dumb. I think I'm just gonna go around and find chests and open those. I could probably chain a bunch of enemies to come near me, and then... This was actually a bad decision. This is actually a very bad decision, actually. A lot of the enemies remind me of, Fairy Tail Online. That was a good game that no one knows about. It had a really weird... It was an MMO that had this weird turn-based battle system. So, like, you'd get into a fight with an enemy, and then your entire party would do a Final Fantasy-style attack thing. It's so weird. I don't know if it's still around. I don't know if it's good. It was very grindy. That just came out of nowhere. How do you not know what Undertale is? You have to be trolling. It's a... Oh, you were already speaking about Undertale's... how it's cancerous, so you know. Okay. I'm like, that's something I can't believe. Like, people not knowing what Undertale is if they play video games. That was something. I told, some people in my class about, you know, they were asking, like, oh, you say you're, you know, do independent business. What do you do? And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I do YouTube. They're like, oh, that's actually really cool. What do you do? I play video games. What game do you play? A lot of games. Can I see your stuff? That's a horrifying question. Like, for me? Because, like, a lot of the stuff I do is not, like, any person appropriate. Like, it's not... Can't carry more. Can I use, items? Oh, shit. Hey, that's pretty convenient. I can actually long-range open stuff. I don't know. I was gonna ask. Oh, there's a couple of questions I need to ask you guys. First off, do you guys know, like, what, if I were to show a video of mine, to, like, friends of mine, which one would you show? Like, which one would you show them? 'Cause I don't know. Candy has a really high value right now. I don't know anything about Warhammer. Okay. Like, shit Flash games? I want them to still like me afterwards, is the main thing. The I don't know anything about videos. Okay. There's probably a reason that there are the extra guys around, but I don't know what it is. What a bizarre enemy type. Oh, he can eat the things to... Does that knock him out? Okay, that's the trick. This seems a lot easier than the... Oh, he gains health for doing so. Okay. Okay, so I just gotta make sure he doesn't eat the red ones. The red ones heal him, but these just knock him over. So just kill the red ones, wait for him to eat one that's... This is pretty easy. Another thing I need to ask is, like, what is a good artsy game from the 1990s? I went to the Blanton, which is a museum here in town, and they had an exhibit where one of the things was this weird Doom game that they did. Like, it's just an artsy Doom mod, right? And it's pretty shit. But I'm trying to think, what was a good artsy game? Myst is a good choice. Myst is a very good choice from the 1990s. I'm looking for games, not movies. Is Blade Runner a game? Duke Nukem? I'm The Ripper. Okay. Another World is pretty artsy. Myst, Another World. I should show them Dick Swirly. I don't think so. The Blade Runner game. Silent Hill 1. Was Silent Hill 1990? Another World. I'm writing a paper about the exhibit. So it'd be good to have some examples of good artsy games. Because this game just didn't make sense. And there was no context for it. It was just there. So I didn't really care for it for that reason. Okay. I'm just gonna go home now. LSD Dream Emulator, was that a 90s game? I guess it was. Okay, cool. LSD. I'm gonna write that down because LSD Dream Emulator is a good one. PS1 is 1990s. Yeah, I'll double check when that came out because I don't really feel like that game really deserved to be in the gallery space, and it didn't have an explanation of what it was about. It was just like stuff was happening, and without any sort of like ability for me to know what was going on, like it just seemed like shit. Like, there was no context. They didn't go, oh, this game is whatever. Like, this isn't... You can't tell what's going on, and they use default Doom sound effects because it allows you to experience what it's like to not know what's going on, or how brutal the world is. But, like, it's just like... It seemed like it was seizure-inducing black and white lines. And anytime you tried to move, once you kind of got an idea of what was going on in the world around you, it instantly broke. It wasn't even a good game. Let me look up what the name of this was. I took a picture of the plaques, that way I could look up into it. It wasn't one that any of you guys probably have heard of, because it's not like it's like Jody or something like that. Jody. Untitled Game Quake Game Mod, courtesy of untitledgame.org. It is a Dutch-born, Silicon-based Jody were among the early leaders of the new genre of digital art. The game, based on the work of inventions of existing software programs like the popular 90s first-person shooter game Doom, the horrific sounds which were mixed with lines of black and white code within the many chapters or folders of this work. In the Bay Area, where Silicon Valley first led the way in technological revolutions, Jody provides... It's shit. Untitled Game, there's a dash in between entitled and game. Let me check and see if it's a thing. It was just a bad game. Is this actually going to be the game? Yeah. So it looks like you can go and download the game. Which is cool, I guess. I mean, it's just fucking weird. Stream it? It doesn't make any sense, and the bitrate would just destroy it. You would not be able to tell what's going on. So currently the price on chocolate has gone up 200%. So if I charge him 200%, I can get away with it, right? So I can go 215 and it's a fair price, right? No? Okay. Streaming it anyway? You wouldn't... I don't know. I'd have to check and see if it works. It would not stream well because of the bitrate of how fast the black and white lines are strobing across the screen. I cannot get that explained well enough. Chocolate isn't candy. What the fuck? He's a cheap ass though, so I gotta go like this. I thought that's why I was selling the chocolate for so much. Oh, it's the cheap ass bitches. Here, just take it for 105 and get the fuck out of my shop. Cave candy. Candy is just candies. The item, not all candy. What the fuck? Okay, so you're getting it for 115 though. Sorry, that shit's happening. That's reasonable enough. Yeah, it is. Fuck you. I don't know. It wasn't a very good game. That's all I gotta say. It was not what you think when you think game. I leveled up. Cool. Oh, God. I did a pretty good day today. Yeah. There's a black bar on screen? There shouldn't be. Oh, there is. Holy shit. Guys, if there's ever a problem with, like, the screen region, please let me know and I can fix it. What is causing that? There we go. I'm so sorry. There's something from some other window showing up. I'm just gonna save and quit. 30,000 is due by the end of the month. Or the end of this week. Thursday of this week. Alright, I'm gonna go for now. I'm gonna check the art real quick. Please stay by and check the art. I need to go, like, not... I need to go relax for a minute and then do the stuff that I gotta do today, but let me check the art real quick, because people do put a lot of hard work into it, and, you know, with us doing art streams now, I want to make sure that, you know, you guys see the art that people are doing. Put a lot of hard work in. So let's try and check from the last one that I noticed. I don't know what this... There's one that I don't know what it's referencing. I'd imagine Undertale. Looks like it's all Undertale and Arcade stuff. Arcade, again, will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is currently 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. For those of you watching live, for those of you watching on After Hours, you are probably too late. Because this video probably won't go out. But there will be another one next Sunday at 2. I'm going to try and keep that up. Arcade. As in arcade, but spelled art. It's a play on words. We got one from C. We got one from Inwazen, which looks pretty good. Another one from C, and then another one from C, and then one from Cinna Pepper, who did a nice little reimagining of the scene we're doing in Arcade. Let me show you the C. Well, let me show you the one that wasn't from either of those two guys real quick. Isn't Inwazen. INWAZZIN. It's the first thing that they put on art, or put on the thing. So let me get that region real quick. Subregion, select region. Oh, okay, cool. Bam. That's way too big. Bam. That looks really good. The image quality suffered a little bit from the way it was taken. I think it looks like it was probably taken with a cell phone camera in a dark room, but you can tell what's going on. And I don't consider it a fault against it. It's a really well done drawing, actually. It's good. I think what we're going to do for Arcade from now on, though, is I think we're going to post the stuff on maybe Tumblr or Twitter, and I can check the tags on Tumblr easily. And that way, we don't spam the Boru. We might want to do that until, I get another Boru set up, because I don't want to spam the Vinesauce Boru necessarily, with works in progress. If you're finished with your work, like this one looks like it is, feel free to post it on the Vine Boru, and that's a fine place to check. But, for works in progress, it might be good to do it on Tumblr or Twitter. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Then we got this one from C. David Bowie. Darling, flattery will get you nowhere. I had a voice for him. And if you go and check the After Hours Undertale run, you can actually hear it. It's me with the vocoder on. and it's fucking loud. I'm really sorry about that. We got another from C, where the gay night bros finally admit their gay love, and they decide to go out on a date together. That's not me using the word in an inappropriate way. They literally are gay for each other, and they go and get ice cream. Vocorder. Here's one of me as Burger Pants, who is a high-strung McDonald's-esque worker. And I understand his emotions quite readily, because I am barely holding my shit together most of the time. So I understand him. Then we've also got this one from Cinepepper, who keeps with their normal style of coloring and all that, but also the line weight is a little bit different, and it's kind of cool. It's a little bit sketchier, a little bit chalkier, and it works. It's not a direct copy of how things look in the game. It keeps with their normal color palette, and I think it looks good. Is good. I'm gonna go lie down. I need to go lie down and wake the fuck up. I'm very tired. But that is very good. Where's today's episode of Undertale? I'd be very surprised if there wasn't one. Let me double check, because if there's not one, I'm going to be very, very alarmed, because there should be one coming out every single day. And if there's not one coming out today, that means that something else is coming out the next day, which means that we're going to have some problems. Let me double check. Today's episode would be like what? That doesn't look like there was one today. What the fuck even? Yeah, I'll check into that. I don't know what's going on with that. It's really weird. What was the last one that you guys saw? 15, 16, 17 came up. So where's 18? Is there an 18? 18 is scheduled for when? I'll figure out what's going on with it. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'll look into why the video didn't go up today, because I don't think there was one. Is 18 supposed to go up today? I'll double check. I'll make sure that it's right, and if it's not right, then I'll fix it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Arcade. That's at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is 3:18 currently, and I am gonna go fix Under Hours, then I'm just gonna go do a thing. Anyway, later, y'all. I will see you when I do. Goodbye. I need to actually hit the go offline button, don't I? Okay, bye.